Well, just like any job, to be a video editor, you need a particular set of skills. Now, I've been editing for over a decade now. And the number one thing I'll tell you about editing is that it's boring. You have to sit there for hours looking over the exact same footage over and over again, thinking, how can I enhance this? How can I make these moments better? It can also be a pretty lonely job. Back when me and my friends used to film videos and like short movies, being on set, so to say, was very fun and everyone had really good energy. But at the end of the day, I would bring the camera home and I'm all alone. Going through that footage again, like seeing those moments again, especially if it's something very fresh, is such a weird feeling, honestly. It's like, even though you were there filming, while you edit, you feel like you don't even exist. You almost feel like this medium between like something that happened and the internet seeing it, and you're just this invisible bridge. Now, I don't know about other people, maybe there's someone out there who just loves sitting for 8 hours straight, staring at a timeline. So then why did I take on editing and why am I still doing it today professionally? Even though those hours can get really rough on you, knowing that you're the reason this random assortment of footage will be turned into something that people will not only watch but enjoy and remember it's a very special feeling. I have also talked to many people who were interested in video editing for one reason or the other, and when they hear what it takes, I don't want to say that their minds are blown or anything, but most people would say they would never do anything like it. To sit there alone for hours, it's not for everyone. And also, I'm sure there are many people who think, well, I just need to learn the ropes of a certain editing software and I'm an editor. Well, I think there's a lot more to it than just knowing Premiere Pro, for example. There's so much nuance in video editing, like it's actually crazy. But I'm sure that anyone would say the same thing about their job. To be a video editor, I guess you could say it requires a lot of patience. You gotta be able to take on a lot, not just work-wise, but also you have to take on the emotions of the people and the stuff that's happening in the video itself. More often than not, you're supposed to have the big picture in your head as well as the smallest of details, and then you have to have this vision for what this video needs to be and for what you're supposed to do, and then you need to mold it and transform it into exactly that thing, and then you probably realize it's not as good as you thought it would be. And then it's almost like back to square one, figuring things out again. It's a lot of fight. And I would say what differs a good passionate video editor from someone who's just doing video editing is where exactly that heart lies. If you're just trying to push through grueling hours of cutting like 2 hours of footage, dreading every second of it, you can't wait for it to be done, I feel like you are not going to last too long in the world of video editing. But if you're never satisfied with the final edit, with the final result, and you always feel like I could have done something more, pacing could have been better, I could have improved on the clarity of this text in this specific area, then I think you're onto something. Like everything else, it's a lot of work, but obviously everyone has their preference. And I'm really happy that I found this for myself, and pretty early on as well. And if you have tried editing and it's been rough, but there's something just pushing you through all of that, there's a really good chance that there is something in it for you as well, just like for me. It's a necessary step in the process of content creation, often overlooked by many people. I guess I would also say it's often underappreciated. But I would say that for us editors, the only real thing that matters is the result and creating the best video that we possibly could have created. We're not really going to hyper focus on the audience that doesn't really like what we've created, but just knowing that our work moved someone, inspired someone, changed something in someone means so much.